Hello everyone. How's it going? Happy Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. I'm back. I'm so happy it's the weekend. Who else had a long week? I know I did, right? Well, I'm joining you now from outside on my balcony at our house. It's so beautiful out today. I said I have to go outside and then I'm gonna go for a walk after this, but I wanted to just connect with my family and friends and say what's up and thanks for joining, whether you're live or watching the replay. And just to dive right in, yesterday we talked about the proposal on how I got married and also our wedding and how we had to take a step back in order to move forward so that way we can actually save some money to buy a house. So today I'm going to transition and talk to you guys about my work-life balance, my work life, and how I was able to identify a career that I found to be purposeful. So as I talked about some of the milestones, I started as a receptionist and then I left that job where we had these great discounts with Fendi, but I moved on to another receptionist position in New York. It was for a consulting company, and what they did was they implemented HR, payroll, and financial systems for companies. And I was just doing my job, doing whatever they needed me to do. And eventually, after doing that for about 2 years, I was like, you know what? I think I should be making more money. It's like, have you guys ever felt that way? Like you're killing yourself at work, but you feel like you're not getting paid what you're worth? If you feel like that, put money in the comment box. Put money, if you know what I'm talking about, right? So you know what I did? I said, you know what? I went home and I spoke to Tillman. I said, I think I'm going to ask my boss for a raise. But I wasn't just going to go in and ask for a raise. When you dealing with me, I went in with a whole presentation. I did some research. I had researched my job description. Back then, newspapers were big. I was looking at the newspapers showing other roles similar to mine and how much they were offering in those positions. And I scheduled an appointment with my boss and sat down with him and did this whole PowerPoint presentation on why I think I should be earning more money. And guess what he said? He agreed with me. All right. I was so excited because I was like, I'm glad you see that I'm worth some value here. And he did. He gave me that increase and he gave me a promotion to an office manager. So, of course, that entailed more responsibilities. So now I started to do more around the office. I'm helping with sales. I'm helping with recruiting. I'm also interviewing candidates to help them to get more jobs, right? So after doing that for about 2 years, I still felt stuck. I felt like I really needed to be doing more. And as I started to interview the candidates, I said, you know what? I think I could do what these people are doing. Let me ask if my boss would support me in transitioning out of the office manager role into being a consultant. So I sat down, I scheduled an appointment, sat down with him, and I said, you know what? I really like what we do here as a company, and I want to be one of those critical resources to help these companies put in these new systems. But I know if you just believed in me and if you get me the training, I can do it. So after some thought, guess what my boss said? He said, okay, you could do it. I'm going to go ahead and backfill your position. Let's start finding another person to fill your job. He sent me to training. I went to California for a week, got the training in the new system, and he put me on a project that was local to New York so that way I didn't have to travel. So, and what was great about it is that I was with this awesome team of people who were willing to teach me. So let me ask you guys a question before I move on. How many of you guys had a boss at any time in your career that was really supportive, always had your back at your job? If you did, put I did, or just put I in the chat to let me know that you actually had some. We've all had some crazy bosses, people that we didn't like. We knew that they weren't good for us. They didn't have our back. But sometimes you come across a person who really does have your back. If you did have a boss like that, put I in the chat. And then I want you to also tell me what was that one thing that boss did for you that really showed you that they were looking out for you. All right, let me know. Let me know what they did. Hey, Shireen. Hey, Telly. How you doing? Hey, Danny. So that was a big deal. So I was on this project. I I was learning from these ladies. If I remember correctly, it was mostly women on this project, right? And I did whatever it is that they need to do. If they needed me to make copies, I did it. If I had to document and take all the meeting notes, I did it. And eventually they started to give me more responsibilities where I was like testing the system. I was able to lead a couple of meetings from time to time. And I want to give a shout out to them because they were the ones who actually they were doing brain dumps, guys, like knowledge transfer like crazy. They really believed that I could do it. So I want to give a shout out to Tara, Tina, to Julie, Avery, and Melena, because we supported each other no matter what. And if it wasn't for that project, for me to realize, you know what, this is really what I want to do, I know I wouldn't be where I am today. So I wanted to give my gratitude to them for having really coworkers who are almost like mentors to me at the very beginning. So if you also had a mentor at work or in your career, put mentor in the chat as well, because it's important to have someone that you can look up to who has been where you are, and you can rely on them to teach you on how to get there as well. So put mentor in the comments if you actually had someone like that around you, okay? So what's nice about it is that because of that, I know it was 3 things that allowed me to understand what I really wanted to do in my career. Because before I was just, doing administrative work. I wasn't really doing anything that I felt had value. But here, with the support of my boss, with the knowledge transfer of what my coworkers gave me, and of course the third thing, my work ethic, I know I wouldn't have been able to identify the career that I needed or that I wanted at that time in order to go on in life. So that's really all I wanted to share with you guys today. And one that, it's important to speak up, especially if you know that you're worth it. There's so many times that we suppress what it is that we want to do in life, and we're thinking, oh no, I'm probably not value. It's probably not worth it. I'm not adding any value. No, you probably have that tingling in your back, in your stomach, because you know you do have value and you need to speak up. So we definitely recommend that you do that. And if you had a great mentor and you put that in the comments, tell me what it is that person did. You don't have to tell me their name, but what role did they play to help you have advancement in your career or in your current business? So that's a lot for today. We'll connect some more tomorrow and talk about some more career stuff, some personal stuff. But I want to thank you if you're watching live. And I want to thank you if you are watching the replay. Put replay in the chat. And I will definitely get back to you, your responses, as you guys write back below. Thank you guys for watching. Have a stupendous Saturday. Go out and enjoy the weather if it's nice where you are, like I am right now. And I will see you guys tomorrow.